What is going on, YouTube? We back with another video. Don't mind the shirt, I don't work there no more. But today I'm gonna be showing y'all, as y'all see in the title, how to change the axle on your Nissan Altima. This is a '08, but this goes for all Altimas, I believe. Once I get the tools out, I'm gonna show y'all the tools y'all need. Go ahead and jack up the car, get the tire off, and then just know you're gonna need a 32 socket. Just know on all Altimas for the axle nut, you will need a 32 socket. And I would recommend power tools, or you're just gonna be out there wrenching all day. But let me get these tools set up, get the wheel off, get the car jacked up, and then I'll pick back up the camera. Once you got the tire taken off and the car jacked up, make sure you do safety jack stands. So what you're working with, as y'all see, it's a lot of axle grease down here. Usually when the axle goes bad, it starts to sling axle grease. For instance, you'll see it all over everything. You'll think it's oil, but it's actually axle grease. So I recommend, once you get it off, you're gonna have to take off your bolts where coil over your regular strut has to go. Take both of these off. Then you have this axle nut right here as well. So I'm just gonna bring you through a time lapse of taking everything off, and you're gonna have two bolts on the inside bracket right there that actually hold the axle in. But it's kind of hot under here, so I'm gonna try to find some gloves. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and take off those bolts right there. Go ahead and get those loosened up so we can get this actual this out the way. We're gonna move our jack from under there, lay it on our jack stand. We're gonna use the jack to help us push this up and down. Yeah, that'll work. So they are really 21s. I'm gonna use a 22. Don't be like me. Under the actual hub down here, as you can see, I'm put it on the ball of the hub. Let's see if I can get y'all. I'm just gonna jack it up to give it support so it doesn't drop down when we do take these bolts off. Get you some vice grips. Put it on one side. So you can do this on the side of the road. It's actually fairly easy. Come on. And then take it, put it in reverse. Got this the first side, loosened up a little bit. Go down here to your second side. Just like that. Try to get your brake line out the way. Like I said, it might be just a little hot. I got mine zip tied on there, so quick, easy removal if I ever need to. Got that bolt out, or that nut off. Then take the top nut off. Just like that. Like I said, if you put pressure on it, these bolts just gonna slip out. So now, see how easy they come out? Just like that with a push. Take them out. Mines are hot. It's just got done driving. Now what you're gonna do is your ABS line. Remove that. Put it to the side a little bit. Here to this axle bolt. Take your vice grips. It's not tight enough. Yes, I know. You're probably saying I need to redo my brakes. Yeah. That's what happens when you do stuff yourself and you have to do it. Well, not really have to do it, but yeah, I have to do it in a sense. And as y'all see, we might need a new one of these. Try to close it together so it can come out of there. Let's see if we can get this out. Come on. There we go. Like I said, impact is the easiest way. Let her eat until she come off. Like I said, if you want to do this for a living, taking axles off and doing brake jobs is pretty good money, because you can charge $185 an axle just to replace it. Now you're gonna drop the actual jack down just a little bit. See everything dropping down. Everything dropping down. Watch your lines. Make sure your lines are good. I drop mine down all the way. You're not gonna need an alignment after this because you're doing it like this. But yeah, I don't see any. I don't know where it's actually leaking from in the axle, but it needs to be replaced. Thanksgiving's coming up, so I got to do a lot of driving. So I don't want to have to do this on the side of the highway. Rather just do it now and get it over with. So what if the axle got a lot of life left in it? But I'd rather my safety over anything. So now you're gonna actually I'm taking a very long extension to get to those bolts back there. And once you get the bolts out, you basically have the axle out. All right, so your two bolts back there are gonna be 17s. They're gonna be right across from each other. You're gonna take one out, and then you're gonna loosen up the other one. You literally just go through. That's why I say use a long extension, because they don't have to be extremely tight. And I'm not gonna reach back there just yet, because it's hot, like I said. But go ahead and push your axle through. Just like that. See how everything is loose? Yeah. Push your axle through. It's hot, so I'm gonna get a towel and move it to my position where I'm gonna be taking it out. Yeah, she was bad, y'all. Y'all hear that? It's air. No good. No good. Now, somehow, it's better if you have a magnet for this, guys, but I don't have a magnet right now, so try to get my bolts out by carefully touching it. If I burn myself, it's on y'all, not me. There's one. That's the more harder one to get to, because we got a lot of stuff going on over there. Yeah, y'all see this big glob in a minute. Hold on. So, your two bolts, your two axle bolts. Holy crap, they're hot. And literally all you're gonna do is watch this. Let's see if we can get you in a good position. I take this axle out a lot, so it's gonna come right out. Yep, just like that. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna show y'all a technique. Hold on. Oh, she's heavy and she's loose. That's what she said. And that's what he said. With this, as you see, it probably looks okay in a sense. Grab this paper towel and look at the crack. See that? See that crack right there? It's no good. And spin it around. Try to get this bad boy to spin. You see that right there? See where all the stuff was coming out and leaking from? It's bad axle. No grease, no axle. Axles rely on grease. Like, your outer boots are always gonna be good. It's always gonna be this inside one. Altimas in general are known for going through a lot of axles, but when you get to a point in time where you are on coils like this car is, you're gonna go through axles. That's why it's so much grease right there. It's not just from this one, it's from recent ones in the past too. But I wanna show y'all, if y'all ever have the axle do this, where you pull in, won't come out, you pull in, not coming out, and then somehow this decides to separate from this, right? Show y'all a trick. Take these vice grips. Vice grips are very practical. Take this vice grip, put it inside. You're gonna have some little like notches right here or whatever for the bearings to go in. Take these vice grips, turn them upside down like this, put them in the notch, right? So it's in the car. Put them in the notch and pull the axle. The whole thing gonna shoot out at you. So be careful when you're doing it, because it will put you on your behind. But put this in there like this, clamp it down. It's gonna clamp on there now. It's in one of the grooves where the bearings go, so everything's attached. Like I said, put this back in there as far as you can get it. Slide this in about right there. It's gonna grip here somewhere. Clamp it down as hard as you can. Pull the end of the axle, it's gonna come out. It's gonna shoot out at you. So yeah, now we're about to install it. You just install it the same way you took the other one out. Now we got that new axle, you feel me? Technically it's new, but it has been sitting in the trunk for a little minute. So like I said, I like to ride with them. So we're gonna run up to O'Reilly's and see if we can actually switch it out again. But like I said, make sure you have this seal at the end, because if you don't, you will have bad news. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen to you, but it ain't gonna be good. And if you accidentally pull out the axle, in a sense, like if you pull it out, the new one out of place, you can just pop it back in place. So try to find your grooves. I always like to hold mine from the end here and in the inside, and you kind of see where it goes into the transmission. Yes, this works for CVT cars too. The axles are made the exact same way, so you don't have to worry about that. Just try to get it all lined up. It's kind of awkward, but use your leverage to your advantage. Stuck on something there. Then pop up. Pop up. Come on. Come on. It's just hot in there, man. There we go. And slides right in. So as long as it slides in, you're good. Go ahead and start threading those two axle bolts into place. If you don't want to do it that way, get your extension, put the bolt. You can put a piece of paper, like, show you another trick I learned. Take a piece of paper or something, stick it in like so, like that, and then stick your bolt into the paper, and it will hold it. No more you know. No more you know. Then take that, get it in, start it, just like that, and then pull your paper out, and your bolt's in where it needs to go. Yeah, I got a lot of nice little tricks, so follow me if you want more tricks like that. Honestly, got a lot of tips and tricks. Thank you, Mr. Cobb. If you know Arnold Cobb, you know who I'm talking about. Taught me a lot of things, y'all. I usually don't torque these down, because essentially you really don't need to, but I have a torque wrench and I'm going to torque it down for the video. Cool points. Just don't I don't know how to say that word. Just don't over torque it, because you want to be able to have, what's the name? I think that's good. You can kind of feel where it's at. You don't need to overdo these really. And then with the extension, you can kind of feel it out. See, I'm not even going to torque it down to 70. Got the torque wrench on 70, but that's more than enough right there. So now take off your axle nut at the end right here, and then just kind of put it into place. Don't be a dummy and touch your rotor like I just did, but when it comes to doing this, I don't know if y'all can see, put y'all right there, shift your axle down and into the hole. I usually like to push the brake caliper in a sense, and then kind of get it into, what's the name, and then start jacking up on it. And you're gonna see it start to feed through the where it needs to be. Come on. There we go. Just like that. Now that you have it like that, it will slide into place. And go ahead and put your bolt on there. I think I am gonna use the same lock key. I don't know. I got more lock keys in the back. I'm just gonna use a new one. Let me grab a new one. Alright, so I don't have long enough lock keys, even though you have to tighten this down first, but I don't have long enough lock keys. Kind of sucks. But now, put everything back into position. My rotor has cooled off a little bit, that's why I'm touching it. So, slide these two bolts back in. Try to line everything up with your jack so it just slides in. Like I have too high right now. Come down just a little bit. Right there. Slides right in. Go ahead and put your bolt on. Same thing with the bottom one. There you go. Get that all tightened up on there. I know most people say they don't torque this stuff down. They just do it impact tight, which is essentially okay in a sense. And slide your lines back into place where they need to go. I have a zip tie on this line over here. Well, no, scratch that. Put your lines out of the way. Tighten it down first, so your line's not in the way or they don't get pinched or broken, because you don't want broken lines on this, trust me. Tighten it down just like this. If y'all liking the video so far, go ahead and subscribe. And now you can do your bottom one. Once that one's tight, same thing. Grab your bolt and get that bad boy on. Try to get our brake line out the way. And I always like to double check. Go back over that top one more time. And go to that bottom one last time. Cool. Now you're gonna tighten up this one. Remember, with that same 32. Same 32 right here. And give it the beans. Then you're gonna take your key again. The reason why I learned about these is I used to ride go-karts back in the day a lot. So these keys go on a lot of go-kart parts. And I say a lot. It's all about safety over there too. Anything that you can really try for real. Gonna pull this back through here. Come on, just pray it doesn't break. Come on. Yep, just like that. I always take, you got two ends on it, I always kind of loop them around in a sense. Which the next change, I'm gonna definitely get a new one of these because this thing been through a lot. You can bend that one over. See, like I'm able to bend them now, so it's kind of not good. But hey, it's gonna work for now. Till the next time. So then what I always do is go over everything, make sure it's how I want it to be. Just like that. And then just put your tire back on. And just like that, you guys have a fixed axle on your Nissan Altima. This really goes for any car. It's kind of the same process on all cars, even with rear axles. Yes, I have never had to change this one yet, knock on wood, but yeah, just like that, you have a Altima with a new axle that actually works now and doesn't vibrate or any of that weird stuff. So anyways, if y'all like the video, be sure to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Motivational quote is for today is just to be grateful for what you have. In a sense, I get a lot of hate on this car. Guys always saying it's just an Altima, this and that, but I'm appreciative of it. I appreciate it a lot. If I didn't, I wouldn't have done any mods to it. Would just enjoy the car how it was. Still been grateful for it, but I really do appreciate this car and how much it's brought me traction and stuff, and followers and people to be along the way with me and real supporters. You know, you're gonna have hate. If you don't got hate, you ain't doing something right. But anyways, y'all, like I said, y'all make sure I go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and we on to the next.